Welcome back. The Trump family's crypto blitz. Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. announcing their investment in a Bitcoin mining company. The Trump's American data centers merging with American Bitcoin, aiming to create the world's largest crypto miner and build its own Bitcoin reserve. Joining me now is Trump Organization Executive Vice President and the President's son, Eric Trump. Eric, great to see you.
How are you, Maria?
Great. Congratulations on this. Tell us what you're trying to do and why a Bitcoin reserve is needed.
Yeah, you know, Maria, I never thought I'd fall into the world of crypto until every bank started canceling us for absolutely no reason whatsoever other than the fact that my father was in politics, right? I mean, we got canceled by absolutely everybody. They came after us viciously. And it wasn't until that time that I realized how important crypto was, right? Something that's cheaper, faster, more transparent. You can't be canceled. That's global. And it's what made me fall in love with Bitcoin. It's what made me fall in love with, you know, DeFi and CeFi and stable coins. And we put a lot of our effort into it. We're building a great company, World Liberty Financial. Everybody's talking about it. It's doing phenomenally well. We just launched a stable coin. On the other side, American Bitcoin. I think it's going to be one of the great companies out there. So I truly believe in it. And really, my epiphany was, again, cancel culture and what these financial institutions controlled by very few at the top were able to do to people that they didn't like, even families like ours that had a lot of zeros at the end of their balance sheet.
Well, that's incredible that's one of the catalysts that got you into this. Which banks canceled you? What happened?
Oh, God, everybody. Capital One being the largest. I've sued them recently. Chase canceled us.
Okay, so it was Capital One, because I know that Capital One also canceled Melania Trump, I understand as well. So it was Capital One. Yeah. Who else?
Maria, you can't believe when you get those calls, right? And we have properties, commercial buildings that have thousands of, literally hundreds and hundreds of employees, thousands of people that work in those buildings every single day. They call you up saying, in 2 weeks we're going to need you to, shut down the bank account, otherwise we're going to send you. I mean, these bank accounts are ecosystems, and they came after us viciously because my father was in the White House and they wanted to punish us, right? It was legal lawfare, it was political lawfare. And that's what opened my eyes. I mean, I'm a hard asset guy. My entire life has been building real, hotels, golf courses, real estate buildings, right? Commercial buildings, et cetera. That's what I've done. If there's anybody's eyes who shouldn't have been open to the world of cryptocurrency, it was mine, other than I realized the power that these banks had, and I realized how they were exerting that power, and they were canceling businesses all over our country. It was political. It was forced. They were targeting people that they didn't like. It wasn't fair. And then you realize that there's not a single thing that those banks do that can't be done better, cheaper, more efficiently, faster on blockchain. I mean, why is it that the modern financial system runs 9 to 5 Monday through Friday? Why is it, Maria, that if you want to go get a loan and you've been banking with a certain bank for 30 years, it would probably take you 100 days to go do it, and you'd be filling out antiquated paper forms? It doesn't make sense, right? And again, that's why I fell in love with crypto. And I truly believe that Bitcoin is one of the greatest stores of value, immediately liquid, an unbelievable hedge against real estate, and something we're really excited about.
That's just incredible, everything that you just said. Do you want to see specific regulation clarity in terms of what the boundaries are, the backdrop is in a regulatory front when it comes to stablecoin, when it comes to Bitcoin? What are your thoughts on what that looks like?
Yeah, I think everybody in the industry does. I mean, I think everybody wants guidelines. I mean, that's part of the problem in the crypto industry. It's always been so murky that people didn't know the guidelines to follow. We have to be the leaders in this country. There's no question, because every other country in the world is doing it and doing it quickly. And I really actually think that U.S. stablecoin, saves the dollar in a very big way. There was a study done that, in Europe, only about 0.5% of Europeans would buy a European stablecoin. Pretty fascinating stuff. Everybody wants U.S. stablecoin, and I think that's tremendously good for the U.S. economy. But listen, crypto's here to stay, right? It's solving so many financial problems. It's bringing parity to the markets. You better believe that, when we look out 10 years in this country, the nature of finance, the nature of banking is going to be very, very different than it is today. And banking in this country is going to finally get in the modern age.